Earlier this year, Senator Bernie Sanders grilled a nominee for the Office of Management and Budget on his Christian convictions on issues like salvation and heaven. Then, in a confirmation hearing for a federal appeals court nominee, Senators Dianne Feinstein and Dick Durbin honed in on the judge's Catholic beliefs, with Senator Feinstein declaring, "When you read your speeches, the conclusion one draws is that the dogma lives loudly within you, and that's of concern when you come to big issues that large numbers of people have fought for years in this country. Considering that we have a constitution that bans religious tests for public office, these incidents are absolutely stunning. But they also point to a sad ignorance on the part of some of our leaders regarding the source of our freedoms. They seem to think if we can just overthrow Christ, we will then have a freer country, unshackled by the dogmas of the past. What we actually wind up with is a dystopia, an unbridled human nature that pulls the levers of power, grinding millions up in its gears. One need only look to the secular paradises of the Soviet Union and North Korea to see that. When we reject the obvious fact that our world has been designed by God and that each facet of life has a design and a purpose, we lose the sanctity of human life, the sacred bond of marriage, and the rearing of children in nurturing families. Far from the freedom promised by those pursuing a secular state, we wind up in chains. That's why in this Thanksgiving season, we can be thankful for those who came to America for the cause of the gospel. Though far from perfect, the Christians who came to America nearly 400 years ago gave us freedom, restraints on government, a recognition of God's design for human flourishing, and a framework that would lead to one of the most prosperous nations in the history of the world. And the unbeliever has also been able to take shelter under that umbrella. We must be aware of those who would blindly cast it away in a misguided quest for so-called liberty that only brings slavery.